Hey, it's me, Lucas Roth, CFA, CPA, and Realtor, talking to you today about sewer line materials. Okay. Now, sewer line materials break down into three camps, okay? You got clay, you got concrete, and you got plastic. And what you have is determined by how old the house, or not how the house is, but the last time that the sewer line was messed with, okay? So clay is the oldest stuff, and they put that up in, 1900s up until maybe like 1950s, okay? Concrete was like 1950s to like around 1980 maybe. And then plastic is the newer stuff that's what they put in new houses today, right? That's the most recent. So here I'm going to run you through each one. So clay, the best thing about clay is it doesn't wear, okay? What that means is that you can have a clay pipe that was installed in 1900 and it's 2019 now, so it's more than 100 years old. And if it hasn't been disturbed and it's been left alone, then it might be perfectly fine, right? But the other part of it is that it is fragile. So with earthquakes, with roots, this was set in sections. So there's lots of joints. And so that's a lot of opportunities for roots to enter into those joints and work their way in and possibly separate the pipe or collapse the pipe based on the roots. Okay, so if it's okay, it's probably perfectly fine because it doesn't wear. But if it has a break or if roots have disturbed it through, pulling apart the joints, then that certainly could be a problem. Concrete, the biggest thing about concrete is that it absolutely wears. So at this point, every concrete pipe is, at least 40 years old, and they've all worn. So what happens is on the bottom of the pipe, you get pebbling. Because what happens is the finer granules of the concrete get washed away with time, and then you're left with just what looks like a bunch of pebbles on the bottom. So that wearing of the pipe eventually will weaken it to the point where it's just very, very fragile and it will break easily, right? And once you have a break, then, you get sewer backups and things like that. No good. So it could be okay, but no matter what, it's going to be shaky at this point. And will need to replace that at some point in the next few decades. Plastic, it's just better, right? They run it for longer lengths. There's less joints. Where there are joints, as long as they did it right, then it's, roots really aren't really that going to be able to get in there. And it doesn't wear much at all. So that's your best one, obviously, but depending on how old your sewer line is, you're going to have one of these three, at least in Seattle where I'm from. Thanks for watching the video, lucasroth.com. Hopefully it was helpful for you. If it was, if you could hit like, I'd appreciate it. If you could hit subscribe, even better. Thanks a lot.